Hi guys, how are you doing? A new member, Patricia, welcome. What a way to start a live. What a way to start a live. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are all doing well and having a great day. Looking forward to the weekend. Now that I'm retired, the weekends are kind of like the weekdays, except I get to see my husband more, so that's a nice thing. So welcome. Thanks for being here. We may have a guest here in a little bit, or we might not. Either way, we're going to be fine. But let me go ahead and start by saying hi to everybody that's in the chat. And actually, let me show you something. So I did a video. I don't know if you guys saw this, but look at this fabric. You know, we've been talking about boots on the ground so much lately. And my daughter was here visiting, and we went to Hobby Lobby. Hey, our Lovelanders. And, you know, she was so ready to get out of small town USA. But she saw this fabric. She was like, "Oh, I like that fabric." So we bought a couple of, actually 1 yard, I think. We bought a yard, I think. And I made her and I made myself a little zipper pouch. So I uploaded a video on this yesterday. If you didn't see it, if you're interested, check it out. It's a lined zipper pouch, has black fabric on the inside. I used a black zipper. And I don't know, I'm thinking about maybe a zoom down the road. I know we talked about a zoom being a bling zoom maybe for the next zoom. So maybe a bling zoom and then maybe a zipper pouch zoom. You can make any size of zipper pouch you want. So if you didn't see that, check that out. And let me take a drink. It's hot here. But I'm always hot in this room. So let me start by saying hi to everybody. Or I'll say hi for a while and may end up scrolling, but hey, Carol, welcome. And Gail, oh, thank you. So if you are a member, I did put something in the members, or I put a members post. And so it is a cut file of a USA design. And I'm going to show that here in just a little bit because I want to explain the way it's put together. Okay. So we'll do that. We're also going to bling a USA shirt, one or two. I'm not sure which. Maybe one, maybe two. But anyway, hey, Gail and Martha, hello. Hey, Rosetta and Marilyn Barber, welcome. Hey, Rosalind and Yvonne. Hey, Marlene. Hey, Tanya. Oh, thank you. She said, hit that like button on the way in. Thanks, Tanya. Hi, Zelda and Daisy. Hi, Dee. And Beverly. Hey, Bobby. So glad that you're here too. Thank you, Bobby. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Unbiased. Weren't you proud of me doing that zipper pouch? And I'm so thrilled that you went and saw Drika's graduation. I think that is phenomenal. That was so wonderful. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Dee Smith. Hey, Twana. Hey, Victoria's Creations. And Victoria's Creations, I have not forgotten about your question on whether those bobbins fit the Husqvarna. And I'm going to make it a point to either tonight or tomorrow to check that out. All right. Hey, Bonetta and Cheryl. Hey, Alice. Let's see. Let's see. Up Designs, hello. Don't want to miss anyone, but I might accidentally skip over someone. Hey, April. If I do, I am so sorry. I don't mean to. Hey, Kathina. Welcome. I think it's Kathina. Hey, Beverly Smith. Oh, I can't see the emoji. That's what I see, but I know what it looks like. I love seeing those used. Hey, Lakeisha, welcome. And Jennifer, hey, Meredith, hey, Tamika, Porgy Town, hey, Merlinda, Latanya, hey, Marianne, and Lynn, hey, Mary Brown, hey, Jeannie, and Lola, hey, our Lovelanders. Okay, hey, Rhonda, Lucille. All right, I think I'm going to start scrolling so we can get ready to get started. Hey, Bernie, welcome. And Geneva, I see you. And NJ, have lots of fabric laying around. Awesome. Yes, this is a really good scrap buster. I know that my fabric wasn't scraps. It was purchased for that. She wants a bowl cozy, and she wants, there was one, oh, a pillow cover. So that's what we bought that for. But they do make great scrap busters. All righty. I think I saw somebody say hi to Angel B. Oh, there she is. Hey, Angel B. Welcome. And Ethel, welcome. And Robin, I started watching a video. I need to go back and watch the rest of it. That was really interesting to see the setup. Hey, Shamika, welcome. And Valerie, C. Mills. Oh, you're welcome, Victoria Street. Hopefully I'll get it done. I'm going to get it done. I'm making a point to get that done. And Retired Crafter, Nicole. All right, I'm going to start scrolling. I see you, Stacy, Linda. Member for 2 months. Hey, Shay Shay. Founding member then, because this is my 2nd month, I believe. Hey, Sandra. And Kelly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Another founding member. Hey, Debbie, welcome. All right. Hey, Patrice. All righty. We're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so like I said, I put a USA cut file for HTV or sublimation, or I started to print one out with my DTF printer to print on wood tonight, and I just ran out of time. But there's so many things that you could do with it. And I want to show that design to you here in a minute. 2 months. So let's just go ahead and start with that. Hey, Donzel, this will only take a few minutes. Let me go ahead and pull up my Silhouette Studio. I just want to kind of show you something about it. And if you're used to making files or maybe using files a lot, hey, Portugal, thank you. If you're used to making files or seeing a lot of files, you might already understand why this is the way it is. But I want to show those that might wonder, why is that made that way? So let me go ahead and share my screen. And let's find it. There it is. Okay, so this is the file that was shared in a member's post. And so right now it's all grouped together. Let me go ahead and ungroup it. Now, because you can use this with HTV or with sublimation, it's not a rhinestone file. You can resize this to the size that you want. Hey, Missy, welcome. Hey, Kristen. So let me go ahead and ungroup this. And let's start pulling it apart. So we have this red inside of the U. We have the gray, which I would do in white. I went red, white, blue. And then we have the blue part here. Notice as I pull these apart, there's these little gaps. And that's because when you're doing HTV, the best practice is to have all of your HTV attached to your fabric instead of layered. So a layered design in the best world has gaps like that. And in fact, if you wanted to use, let's say you wanted to use glitter HTV for the background, you don't layer anything on glitter. So that's why everything is apart like this. So here's our black layer or our outline layer. It could be any color you want to cut it out of. The red, the blue, you have your blue over here, your red. And then to me, this symbolizes white. And so let me go ahead and put it back together. I'm just going to hit the back buttons. All right, so that's the file. So if you are a member, check out that running back and forth to your laser. Okay, that's fine. Hey, Mocha Crocheting Crafts, welcome. So if you are a member and you download this file, That's why it is the way it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get rid of that. I don't need to save any of those changes. And then there we go, we're back. So the bling template that I'm going to do tonight is similar. It doesn't have the little stars, it has one big star in the middle. And I'm going to kind of do a little, I'm not going to use standard red, white, blue. I'm going to use Royal Siam. For the white, I'm going to use Neon White AB. And then for the blue, I'm going to use Sapphire AB. Now for the star in the middle, if anybody knows my favorite color or one of my favorite colors of stones, one of my favorite stones to use, I don't know that I'd call it my favorite color, but one of my favorite stones to use, that's what I'm going to use for this star. And I hope there's a big enough distinction between that favorite stone I have and the white that it'll stand out. Now I also, yep, Labrador. Hey, Latasha, welcome. Thanks, Latanya. Yep, Labrador, Labrador, Labrador. Okay, I also brought out a bluish shirt. Now it's not like USA blue because I didn't have a USA blue shirt, but I have a blue shirt, and I thought maybe about doing the U and the S in red. No, the U and the A in red with the S in white, and then the star in blue. And these are just traditional reds and blues. So we'll see if I get that far. I don't know if I'll get that far or not. But I'm going to start with a black shirt because, of course, stones look gorgeous on black shirts. All right, let's set this one aside. See, hey, Nicole, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. So you guys, my daughter was here. Hey, Fern. She got here on, well, we picked her up. Yes, Bobby. The rhinestone thing is in my Etsy store already. But you might want to wait and see if you like it first when I bring it tonight. So we picked up my daughter on a Saturday. And so I was around her on that Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Her flight was last night. She ended up leaving about 9 something on the flight. It was originally scheduled for a little after 7. It got delayed a couple times. So that was a long visit. And she wore me out. We went shopping. We went out to eat. We went to the movies. We did very, very, very little of her diamond painting. I made her the pouch. I barely came in my craft room, but we had a great visit. But I'm really, really, really excited to get back to regular life. Hey, Demetric. I don't know if I said that right. Let me know, Demetric. That's how I think it is, Demetric. Welcome. So she flew out of Kansas City. It's MCI is what it is. So now I still need to make her bowl cozy, which I was going to get started on the bowl cozy. Her daughter is from Raleigh. Oh, awesome. She's over in the Durham area, but yeah, that whole Raleigh Durham, she calls it something. What is Raleigh Durham and Chapel Hill? It has some name. I don't remember what it is. Hey, Elba, welcome. All right, so we're going to start with your basic black shirt. This is a Gildan. It is a heavy cotton shirt. I used to hate RDU. Okay. I used to hate the Gildan heavy cotton shirts. I just didn't like them. They felt thick and I don't even know the word for it. Scratchy. And then a while back, Tianda, if you know Nov Art, her channel, Tianda, she's been in the community for years now. She was talking on one of her lives. Aw, Shay Shay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. She gifted a membership, and I can't see on here who it goes to. So somebody let me know, please. Hey, Stephanie, welcome. Anyway, she was on a live, Tiana was, and she said how the heavy cotton shirts had changed. And they have. Now they just feel like a t-shirt. Now they're not like the soft style t-shirts or anything like that, which I love. But I love these now. And they're at Michael's for $2.99. So for a person that does, like, I don't order in bulk because I don't do a lot of bulk sales. But for a person like me that I can go pick up some of these, you know, when I ran out of shirts when Delonda, Patrice, and Eve and I were blinging, and then I went and got shirts, $2.99. You can't beat that. All right, so the template. I divided mine into basically two different sections. And so the U and the A, I left them spaced out because that's what I'm going to use as my markers. You know, that's what I'm going to, hey Vera, that's what I'm going to press first to get the spacing and the shape for everything else I need. Otherwise, you could start with the S or you could start with the star, but I just felt like I wanted to start with the U and the A. Now, the U and the A are about 1.5 inches or so. I can't remember. They are shorter than the S and the star. So when I place my U and my A, I have to take into consideration that my S is going to go up an extra inch. So just something to take into consideration. If you start with something that doesn't go all the way to the top, you have to take into consideration that something else in your design is taller. Okay? All righty, let's go ahead and get started. Hey, Sharon Lee, welcome. Hey, Cheryl. Hello, fellow crafter. Now, what I like to do is, oh, let me show you my other camera. That's what I like to do. Let's add that change. And I hate the color of the overhead camera. It's terrible coloring, but it's what I have. So that means start with the S. So you could, Kristen, you could start with the S if you wanted to place it first, but I'm going to start with my U and my A, and then my star, and I'm going to do my S last because in my mind, just, you know, people do things differently. That's what's going to make more sense for me. So because I am starting with the U and the A though, I need to have an extra, like if you consider that the top of the template and you have that at 3 inches below your collar line, then your S is going to be a little bit high. So you just need to consider that. Hey, Rondrea, welcome. Hey, Miss Joyce. Oh, thank you. Yes. So this shirt, Just Breathe, that is in my Etsy shop, Miss Joyce. Thanks for asking and thanks for the compliment. Yes, Bernie, the template, the rhinestone template is in my shop. But let's see how it turns out. Let's see how it turns out before you buy it. You might see it and go, oh, not so cute. I haven't blinged it yet. I think it's going to be cute. What I did do this afternoon after I cut it out was I spread some rhinestones in the holes to make sure they were the correct size. And they were. So I went ahead and put it in the shop because usually I'm on here and then I'm like, I'll get it in the shop and you already see it. And I felt like it'd be better just to get it in the shop. So I'm going to go, the U is going to be red, the S is going to be white, the A is going to be blue. So red, white, blue. But again, if you came in a little bit later, I'm not going to use straight red and straight blue. I'm using Royal Cyan for the red. I'm using Neon White AB for the white. And I'm using Sapphire AB for the blue. And then people guessed, and they were right. I'm using Labrador for the star. So let's see. Can you guys kind of see my table? I know you can see it overhead. Let me move some stuff. Oh, Meredith. So much faith in me. So much unwarranted faith. Okay, so red is going to be over there. All right, Renee. Moving stuff around in your craft space. Don't you love moving stuff around? I move stuff around my whole house. My whole house. I love these. Now, they do have a pinkish and a yellow and an orange in addition to the red tint. So maybe this isn't going to be the best color for this shirt, but I love these stones. And let's see what the name of them are. Royal Siam. Oh, you're welcome, Bernie. More true blue and sapphire, right. And so sapphire, the straight sapphire, if I do that other shirt tonight, I'm going to use sapphire for the star, I think. But yeah, the true colors I brought out were light cyan, which is a very good red, sapphire, and then I don't know if I have enough of them, but in Patrice's Craft a Bling box from a prior month, we had white, which is a solid white, very true white. Hey, Nicole Reeves. And so for anyone, I know, Renee, I know your son or sons, maybe other family members have served in the military. I don't know that Demps is in here right now. She served in the military. There's so many people who have given so much, whether it's them or their family member, their loved ones, their friends, a lot of sacrifice that have been in the military. And when I think of 4th of July, I think of military. So if that fits you, thank you for your or your family's service or your loved one. All righty. So hopefully, I think this red is going to look fine because when I look at it now, the main color I see is red. But on this black shirt, I was really concerned that maybe the sapphire, which would be the A, would be too dark without an outline. And this is not a design with an outline. I thought about doing it with the outline, but I really wanted it to be just in your face, USA, with the star. And so that's the way I made it. Oh my gosh, I love this color. So I was telling Patrice earlier that while my daughter was here, oh, Shamika, welcome. And for those new members, there's something in a member's post that'll come down this weekend. So the file I just put in there, I'll leave it up through next Thursday and probably till the weekend next week. And there's one that I put up a week and a half ago that will come down this weekend. So if you're a member, just go look at the posts and anything that you want, go ahead and download it, because what happens is when I get rid of the posts, those downloads, are no longer available. And that's by design so that when you're a member, anything that's put up there while you're a member, that's what you get. I'm a veteran wife, husband, military, infantry soldier. Wow, for 22 years. That is something. My nephew was infantry for the Marines. A lot of relatives. Oh, Shamika, that's so sweet. So sweet. All right. So, anyway, what was I saying? Something about talking to Patrice and I don't even know where my brain was going with that. Don't even know. I think it was going to where I was going to say, I feel so I don't know if uninformed is the word, but I was in a few lives while my daughter was here. But even when I really was not real present. And I feel a little disconnected from everything. Even though I was on live last Thursday. Hey, Kai, welcome. Bobby says, my dad, uncles, and brother were all military, all Navy. Wow. You know, I guess it's not weird, but I live in Kansas, and it is so rare for people around here to go into the Navy. So that's probably the branch I know the least about. But we had a student that graduated from the high school that I worked at. Oh, goodness. Back in, I think it was just based upon my own kid's age, I think it was 2017. And went to the Naval Academy, and I think he actually is a pilot now for the Navy. Crazy. Darn kids all grow up and go off and do things. Okay, that U is gorgeous. So now I'm going to do the A. Oh, stationed in Guam. Wow. Oh, you were gifted one and you renewed. Thank you. I never saw who got the one that Shay gifted. Oldest daughter was in the Coast Guard. One of my cousins was a nurse in the military. You know, that's just amazing because, oh, thanks, Kai. You know, when you sign up to go into the military, you don't know. You just don't know your future, and you're kind of out of control of your future, and you are just making a huge sacrifice. Gives me goosebumps. Thanks for being here, Lisa. All righty. So I want to go ahead. The reason I did it like this, I have those apart so that that's really the way they lay down. But they're so far apart. Yes, it does waste a little flock here, but they're so far apart, I don't have to worry about taping off in between. Oh, wow. All over the place, Bernie. Were you guys married at the time? Like, did you get to go to any of these places? A friend of mine, a high school friend of mine, her husband, he was a lifetimer in the Army. And I don't remember besides Germany where he was stationed, but they did all go to Germany. And they have, you know, a couple of kids together. And so the kids were fairly young, but the whole family lived in Germany. I still have rhinestone stuck to my hand. Hey, Tarika, the new graduate. Congratulations. Sure, you and your entire family are very proud. Oh, thanks, Rachel. So it was Shelly Maker or Shell Maker. Thank you. Hey, Cynthia. Did I highlight this? I was asking about it, but I don't know if I highlighted it. I love this red. Let's see. Yeah, I have that same thought sometimes. I do try to cram a lot into, you know, a piece of flock, but not at the expense of how it's going to look, because my lining things up eye isn't great. Kathina says, my dad, Army, husband, Air Force, brothers, Army, and son and grandson is Air Force overseas now. Oh, that is rough. Thank you. Thanks for their service. Yes, in wartime situation, my husband was in Desert Storm. I'm trying to remember if that was the name of the one my nephew was in. He was at Fallujah Camp Bahariya. You're welcome. Return. Oh, Shamika, you do. Was a flight nurse for the Air Force, retired as a nurse practitioner at the VA hospital. Wow. So, Sharon Davis, she used to be in the chats a lot more. She does a lot of counseling of military members. Thank you, Shamika, for doing that. It's desperately needed. Yes, Stephanie, this is one of mine, and it is in my Etsy shop. Okay. Tank driver. Wow. So much, so much. All righty. I'm not doing a great job with this blue. Oh, the Koreans. Sandra. Korean Club out in Vietnam. Twin nephews are in the Navy. Cousin retired Navy. My granddaughter joined them. Wow. You definitely have a military family. And I hope your son is doing well, Sandra. My hands are so sweaty. These rhinestones are just sticking to them. And that is why I cannot do that test to see if there's any out of place like Eve and Patrice and others do. Because my hands just pick them up and move them to the wrong places. Okay, I missed something. Let's see. Oh. All right. I'm getting close, but I think I'm going to give up on the brushing right now and just use my little wax tool. Yeah, Bobby. That is for sure. Let's see. There. He went to Walmart today. Good. Got out of the house. Hey, Evelyn. Put the white shiny gloves on. I'm not a white shiny glove person. I'm biased. You know that. My house is dusty. I just bumped them. My house is dusty, and yeah. Debbie, new member. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. All righty. I'm going to try to keep up with the chat, but do a little more work, or I'm going to have you guys sitting here bored all night. Hey, Erica, welcome. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Yes, Vanetta. In any manner. Mylene, yes. So her flight, I was talking about this a little bit ago, her flight got delayed. And so it didn't leave Kansas City till 9 something. And so I was like, well, from the airport to our house is about a 2.5 hour drive. No, that's a little bit much. Between 2 hours and 2 hours and 15 minutes. But by the time you get parked and in and all that, then we're talking 2.5 hours. And she, thank goodness, she's like this. She likes to get to the airport really early. So we took off, and then she got a text notification somehow from the airline that her flight was delayed from like 7:10 or something like that to 8:20 or something like that. And we got a little further, and then it was delayed till 9:05 or something like that. And that's about when it left. And I told her, when you get home, and now they have direct flights from Kansas City to RDU, which is nice. But I told her, when you get home, because she was taking an Uber home, then you call me from the Uber, because I want that person to be on notice that someone cares about you. So she did, and then we talked a little bit later when she was inside her apartment. Oh, thanks, Evelyn. Okay, so I'm going to, I should have turned this on, but this heat press doesn't take a ton of time to heat up. I want to go ahead and get that heated up, preheat my shirt. I'm going to pick up the stones with the transfer tape. And is anyone here new to seeing Bling? You know, we get so used to everybody in here knowing about Bling. Even if they don't do Bling, seeing a lot of Bling. So if anybody in here is new to Bling, let us know. And I'll talk a little bit more in depth about what we're doing. Yeah, Meredith, you know, she's 20-something. She was born in 98. I think she'll be 28 in this summer. But my mother was like that with me till, you know, she was too old to care anymore. Oops. There we go. Rachel, you are not new to Bling, girl. You've been doing Bling. Oh, goodness. Okay. 27. Yeah. My math isn't so good. Okay, Evelyn, you're not new to being around Bling either. But if there's someone that's new to Bling, this is Rhinestone flock. You get a template. You purchase or you make a template, or you get one off of Creative Fabrica if you have a Creative Fabrica account. Jess, I'll see you Saturday at Craft a Bling. Anywho, you guys are like the class clowns around here. So you get a template and you cut that out of flock with a Cricut or a Leonardo or a Silhouette or Graph Tech or whatever cutter you might have. And then you brush the rhinestones in with the little brush, the ones that don't go into the holes or might be upside down. You pick them up with the wax pen and put them into place. So the next step is to lift these stones with transfer tape. And it has to be transfer tape that can take the heat. So we're going to put the transfer tape down, move them to the shirt, and then press them with the heat press onto the shirt. So let me grab, I might have some that's the right size for that, but I don't feel like digging right now, so I'm just going to cut a new piece. I rarely like to cut new pieces off, but I'm going to. And I love these colors. Love, love, love these colors. It's not quite traditional flag colors, but they're pretty. They're very pretty. They're still red and blue. Debbie, so Patrice of Craftable Things, she has cut a ton of templates with the StarCraft Solo. And I don't want to speak for her, but it is one of her favorite cutters to use with rhinestone templates. Sorry. And so, yes. maybe not new to the bling process, but I haven't blinged many things yet. I love that. Not yet. Hey, Mikkel. Hey, Faye. Welcome. What is a trick to make sure that rhinestones don't shift when laying down the transfer tape? I seem to struggle when applying the transfer tape and my rhinestones go all wacky. And now watch, after you ask me, mine will probably go wacky too, because on occasion they still do. So when I was starting doing rhinestones, and that was Bernie asking, right? Yep. When I started doing rhinestones, I literally started with some small templates. So it's been a while since I've made any little hat templates. You could use them as hat templates or left chest logo templates. Oh, the heater's ready. And this is just because Kansas State are the cats, the Wildcats. So I did really small things. I have this double heart template. Oh, on the back of the hat. Oops. I put a little paw print. Oh my, I just got styrofoam on the back of that. Here's like 3 crosses. I don't know if you can see that on that hat very well. Another cat's hat. These are all repeats. What's this one? That's another repeat. I have more, but I started with small templates, and getting stones picked up off the small templates is a lot easier than getting them picked up off the large templates. And so as you do more and more and you get more comfortable, you'll get that rhythm down and that feel for how to do that. But in essence, when I lower my transfer tape, I try to go smooth. I try. Again, mine don't always work out perfectly either. But I try to go slow and smooth. But now I'm really nervous I'm going to mess this up. And then when I put my, well, let me just talk about it after I do it, because I can't talk and do it at the same time. But I have this shaped a little bit like a taco, and I just barely have it clinging to my fingers. So we're going to just go slow and smooth. And then, see, I still have it held here. I'm pushing down with my thumbs so I don't lift up on it. And fortunately, these stayed in place. They don't always. I do have a lot of mess ups. But that slow and smooth, and you can't start to put down and lift, and you try not to bump them, for me is the best process. But I don't remember when it was on a live not too long ago when I made a mess. I made a mess of my template. But I honestly think it's just experience and doing it time after time, and you will get better. Let's see. Welcome. Glad you're here, Connie. Let's see. Have to go to YouTube page right to follow and search. I haven't found any tutorials videos about soap. Yeah, she probably does have some on there. I know she does use it a lot. And I'm trying to remember how many years ago it was when she got her solo. So she's used it for multiple years now. Okay, let's see. A fabric question. If I want to square up my fabric, should I press it first? Okay, so you guys in the chat, what do you think? I think so. And Dee thinks so. I would definitely press it first. Hey, Faker McFake. And Paulette Lee, welcome. All righty. So what did that say? Oh, awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to pick these stones up, and we are going to start from the side or the corner and slowly lift our transfer tape up, because sometimes the stones will stay stuck in the little holes. And when we went through the great tragedy of what year was that? 2021, when the flock changed and it started getting really, 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 really sticky, you would have some of the stickum or the adhesive that was in the edges of the holes, and it was so hard to get some of the stones up. And fortunately, it's not that bad anymore. But yeah, that was terrible. What do we call it? Blinggate, like Watergate, but Blinggate. Hey, Dale. Hey, Joyce. Welcome. Rat glue, yes. Rat trap glue. Nicole, enjoy Bible study. Okay, so let me find my shirt over here. And let's get it pre-pressed. And I should have my lint roller here. I'm bad about not lint rolling. But you really should, whether you're doing HTV or sublimation, rhinestones, anything like that, you really should lint roll your shirts to get any of that stuff off. Now, with sublimation, with that high heat, your little lint things can turn weird colors. And so it's extremely important when you're doing sublimation. You know, or if you're selling anything, I think it's important. Now, I noticed that my press was not set correctly. I had it set for something else. Oh, I had it set for the temperature that I use to get my interfacing on my fabric for my little zipper pouch, wherever that went, because I got to show it off again before we get off of here. So let me get the temperature up. All right, so I'm doing mine. I think I set for 350. Her instructions say, I think 350. It says for 12 seconds. I do it for 15 seconds. All right, now I need to get this really straight because that star has to fit in there. Or my star will be angled. And then my S will be angled. So no matter what you start with, if you start with something and get it angled, then everything's off a little bit, but it's not going to be that bad. Okay, let's see if I can get through this without breaking out the ruler. I don't think I can. I need my ruler. You guys know that. I'm a ruler girl. I can't help it. I just am. We all have our quirks. Well, I don't know if everybody does, but I sure have. I have enough to make up for you all that don't have any quirks. So if you need any quirks, I'd be happy to loan you one of mine. Well, let's see. That looks pretty good. Let me see if it looks straight. It's pretty close. I'm going to move the A down just a little bit. Oh, Gail, I'll tell you here in a minute what they are. I'm not very good at thinking and talking and working. I can talk and work, or I can think and work, but I can't think, talk, and work. All right, let's see. All right, I think that looks good. So these colors are Royal Cyan for the red and Sapphire AB for the blue. V, I need to remember, just breathe often. Hey Melody, welcome. I should have put a crease in the middle. I don't know why oh wait, let me look at something. So my S will be there. Is that too low still? I think it'll be okay. So my S goes higher than my U and the A. I think that'll be fine. S will come up to about here. I just want to make sure I wasn't making a belly shirt, because nobody likes a belly shirt. We've learned that. I never heard it called that until I heard Jolanda say that. Bobby, I shouldn't eyeball because I'm not very good at it. Thanks, Gail. So unbiased. When I said that, I hadn't listened to your whole comment. And your comment was that you like to change people's things. And I thought you were saying, when I read them, I don't always, it doesn't sink. What I paraphrasing, it was like, when I read it, it doesn't always sink in. So then I just have to do it my way. So I still think you're a tactile learner. But what you were talking about was making improvements to other people's designs and such like that. So anyway, my tactile learner probably wasn't relevant, but I still think you're a tactile learner. I'm a tactile learner, mostly. I'm a visual and tactile learner. I am not an auditory learner. Sharon, welcome. Welcome. Thank you. Hey, Eve. Let's see. Beautiful design. So, are you talking about my Just Breathe or my USA? Hopefully mine won't be way off, but it might be. Okay, so we have the U and the S so far. Let's look at those. Pretty colors. Sapphire AB and Royal Cyan. Yes. And so the Royal Cyan has a little bit of gold, a little bit of pink, but it's mainly red. I did not want just straight red and straight blue. I really felt like on this black shirt that the sapphire might get lost. And so I went with Sapphire AB. And since I went with Sapphire AB, I felt like I needed to do something other than just straight red. All right, so let's do the star. And the star is going to be Labrador. Thanks, Bobby. And now with this heat press on, it's going to get hot in here. I might have to go turn the air conditioner down just a little bit. I don't like to do it because it gets a little noisy in here, but I haven't seen Jessie. Jessie always tells me it's okay. Turn the air conditioner on. And Sharon Davenport. Hopefully she's okay. Hopefully Jessie. I haven't seen Jessie as much in the chats lately, and I'm hoping he's okay. I have seen him. Open a window. It's hot here. Evelyn, open a window. I get hot. It's not hot. It's not as hot here, I'm sure, as where you are. Hello, welcome. I know I've asked before, Sharon or Sharon. I think it's Sharon. Okay. I'm finding something. I take notes. I take notes about people. And I have not taken a note whether it is pronounced Sharon or Sharon. But I don't like saying things wrong when it's a person's name. If I say a city wrong, I don't care. But I'm writing down your name. And I'm going to write down. You've been wondering about him too, Donzel? I'll turn the air conditioner on. I will, because it's really hot. But I'm going to write down what I say. Sharon would be 1. So I would spell that Sharon. Then Sharon, which I would maybe spell that way, would be number 2. So Sharon, number 1. Sharon, number 2. And then I'm going to concrete it in my brain, and I'm not going to have to ask ever again. But I'm going to turn the AC down. Otherwise, I'll have a glistening effect here. Oh, it's been real windy there. All right. Let's see what Sharon or Sharon tells me. Number 2, Sharon. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Robin. Okay, if I look at that every day for like 5 days, I will have it down. All righty. My star looks good. Meredith, I'm a ding dong. If cute is a word for ding dong, I'm a ding dong. Goofy. I'm goofy. I would not say ding dong like ditzy. I'm goofy. Still 85 there. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is here. Hot. All right. And I was thinking about when I did my template upside down, so it said wow instead of mom. So when I was cutting the S, I was going to put the S on its side, and I was like, nope. Keep that S straight up and down so you know which is the top and which is the bottom. Robin, and hello. Hey, Miss Becky. Oh, cool. Thank you. Hey, Janet. All right, let's go ahead and line this up. And it's not a super tight, as far as the star doesn't go super, super tight against the A and the U. Left a little room there. But I don't have it straight, and if I don't have it straight, that S is not going to be straight. So let's redo that. And the S, I don't know that you'd ever notice if an S isn't straight because it's curvy anyway. And so I think that's why my brain decided to start with the straight letters. And I feel like I didn't get my U and my A straight. They're going to be straight enough. Who was it? I think it was Sharon Davenport who was talking about a design. She didn't get straight. She just had to walk, weird. And I've had that happen before too. I don't remember what the design was. It was really crooked. And you just kind of had to shift it here and there. Thanks, Tanya. Hey, Sonia. Welcome. Hope you have a prosperous Mother's Day with your baskets. All right, see what we're looking like. Cute. Hey, Kim Dalton, welcome. All right, let's go ahead and change this a little bit. Here's what we have so far. Oh my gosh. So in the camera it looks, I thought I did it backwards. I thought I had A and then a U. But so far so good. Now the S we're going to do, hey Miss Jazzy G. Oh, Jess, because you'll get through 5 templates by the time the rest of us get through 1. So yeah, you need some other things to be blinging on. So on Saturday we have our Craft a Bling Box Zoom. You did. Now it's time for Father's Day. Ready to take a break? You don't have time yet, do you? Maybe after Father's Day, what's the next holiday you make baskets for? Will you have a little time after Father's Day? But anyway, this Saturday is the Craft a Bling Box Zoom. Oh, I have some holes that didn't cut out. Let me get those out. I didn't even notice them. And they're all right here together, which is interesting. I wonder why this area didn't cut. It's only, I just shoved it under the template. Darn it. And I don't like lifting up my templates after I put them down, because templates that all fit together, they'll stretch. Your holes will stretch and your template will stretch, and then they don't fit in quite as right. But this is such a small area, it's going to be fine. Okay, what I have? 1, 2, 5 holes right there together that didn't cut. And I was so happy with how this cut. Fall and then Christmas. Okay. Bobby, yes. Me too. All right, so I am using, trying to get this off my fingers. I'm using Neon White AB for the S. And I'm going to go ahead and tape off right below it. I do a lot of taping because I don't like to use a ton of flock. And for me, the taping method works really well. But you can also just cut these all individually with a weeding box around them. Okay, this one does, whoops, where'd you go? This one, there's one in here that doesn't look like it belongs in that box of stones. We're going to move it out of the way. These are pretty. Yes, Bobby, you will get something in your email, and sometimes they send out 2. I don't think I've gotten my first one yet, but I'm trying to think if it's usually Friday when I get the first one. And they can go to your spam, they can go to places like that. So be sure, if you feel like you don't have it, check your spam. And I can't remember what address it comes from, if anybody in here remembers. Gail, you might know. If anybody in here knows the email it comes from, if you'd let us know, that'd be great. Okay. I don't know what I put in here with these, but I have a couple stones that aren't like the others. Hey, Jennifer, welcome. If I were putting this like on a red shirt, I thought just a bright red shirt would be pretty. I would probably do all the letters in blue and then maybe the star in white. So you can customize it any way you want. Each of the letters is its own path, so to speak. And you can ungroup them all. You can move all of them apart. You can keep the letters together but move the star apart. You know, if you want to do all the letters in the same color, totally up to you. Okay, Patrice was checking to see if Terrell sent them out yet. Generally, they come by Friday. Okay. V, you can make something. Yes, you can definitely make a physical product with them and sell those. Yes. Okay. Have a few holes that need filled in. Hey, Sharon Davenport, I was just saying something about you. Hoping you were okay. Cheryl says she's relatively new to Bling, has taken Patrice Neve's class, but really haven't found a software to use to create designs. Cheryl, I use Silhouette Studio Business Edition. I have also used Shortcuts a lot, and I feel like Silhouette gives you more options. Like you can do linear, radial, outline, and I believe that Shortcuts a lot only did linear or only did radial. Now I can't remember. It did outline also. But Silhouette is just, to me, a much, much more robust software for about the same price. The thing I like about both those softwares is that you pay once and then it's yours. I don't like subscription-based softwares at all. There's also the one that the Rhinestone World sells, which is a lot of money. And if you're making a lot of money from designing templates, then maybe that would be the right one, you know, for a person that's doing that. I would say for most of us, probably Silhouette is a really good option. Okay, there we go. But if you want to save your templates as an SVG, so if you don't cut with a Silhouette machine and you want to be able to save them to take them into Cricut or to sell them, then you have to get the business edition. Oh my goodness, that sounds awesome. Batesville, Arkansas. I need to see where that is because you know I go to Arkansas a lot with Tim. Marshall's Dry Goods in Batesville, Arkansas. Batesville, Arkansas. I'm going to have to look that up. If I forget the name, I'll email you. Okay, I think that looks good. Let's go ahead and... Ah! When did you show up? Are you ready? Can you hear me? Okay. How long did I leave you sitting there?
How did I end up here?
Huh?
How did I even end up here?
How long have you been sitting there?
I'm trying to figure out how I ended up here on your live. Where am I? How did this even happen?
You know, earlier when I was calling myself Goofy, here's Goofy 2.
Yeah. She's twin 1, I'm twin 2.
Goofy and proud.
Absolutely.
Well, I hope you weren't sitting there too long.
Like literally the whole live.
I looked. You were not there the whole live.
Okay, like 2 minutes into the live.
Pinocchio, stop it.
I just got here. I just got here, Marilyn. I was over cutting feathers, and I was like, I'm gonna go hang out with Marilyn.
Oh, I'm glad you just got there. And I want to talk to you about your StarCraft solo because I think it was Debbie earlier was asking about if anybody's cut templates with it. So, Kristen, you actually, the Rhinestone feature panel feature, whatever, it's in the one below Silhouette Business. But if you use that edition, you have to cut them with your silhouette to be able to save the file as an SVG to cut anywhere else or to sell them. Then it has to be the business edition. So, yeah, I think it was Debbie who asked if anybody had cut with the StarCraft solo, and I said you have, and that you love it as far as I recall. So what do you think about cutting templates with StarCraft solo?
It's pretty easy. It's kind of like you just have to find your sweet spot with cutting rhinestone templates. Every change that you make in like the amount of material that you cut your blade with. I know some people have certain blades and housing that they use strictly for rhinestone flock, and then they have a different blade and housing for their vinyl, like and for fabric. I think that's a great idea because the settings change. You kind of have to test it out just to see, what's going to cut. The blade depth is very, very important too when cutting your rhinestone flock, but of course you just have to test it out. So every time I cut a lot of rhinestone flock with my StarCraft solo. Like I use that the most to cut rhinestone flock.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but you just have to, make sure that your blade doesn't have all that glue on it, and it's but it's super easy. But you do have to test out your force, the force or pressure. You need to just test that out to make sure that it cuts through.
Now the solo, do you have to adjust the depth like you do with the Romeo?
Exactly.
Okay.
It's the same machine.
Oh, okay. I thought you had said that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Miss Sharon Davenport went to Batesville, Arkansas to some huge fabric warehouse. Let's see. She had no intention to buy anything but batting and interfacing, but good intentions went out the window.
It happens. It's okay, Miss Sharon Davenport.
Tell me about last month. Shamika, do you live near there? How did you fix the mess that happened to me? Rhinestones were everywhere. I had to scrape them and start again. It happened to me last night when I was blinging a large design template that you had purchased. So I have had to start over, but when I did it before, some of them were out of place, and I just use my nail and I kind of push them over to where they need to go. And so it really depends on how big of a mess you have.
What happened to her?
Like when you're picking up the rhinestones with the transfer tape, and sometimes you lay the transfer tape down and they get all, wacky. And so I was saying that still happens to me sometimes too. And on a live not too long ago that happened, and I had to fix quite a few stones.
That's a little scary. You got to be quick, but also Eve has because the static kind of pulls the stone sometimes, and so Eve will take a dryer sheet and kind of like wipe it or wave it on top of the stones, or maybe keep a dryer sheet in your stones, maybe if you want to. Maybe that'll be a little bit easier, but you gotta be kind of quick with that. It will happen.
Mine, I think I just put them down too hard when mine did it, because like I know a lot of people have jumping stones, but I don't get static with my stones. I just get I mess up sometimes.
This is a cute design.
Thank you. Why do you sound shocked?
Girl, you haven't been in your rhinestone making era, rhinestone template making era, but now I see you're back.
I'm
You
back.
friend, yes.
But now I'm out of ideas.
Marilyn, you're gonna come back up with more ideas.
I went months without doing any, and then just in the last couple months, I've done quite a few, but literally this was my last idea.
I love it.
Thank you. I'm having a little issue with getting them in the right place. You know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And I see one stone that decided to flip on me. We've been talking about the Craft of Bling Zoom 2 on Saturday. People are excited about it. Bobby's going to be there.
Awesome. Awesome sauce. I'm excited about it too. I miss you guys. I haven't really been able to have much fun lately. But soon, Marilyn's gonna
Time's
get out.
about to change.
Huh?
Time's about to change.
It sure is, Marilyn. It sure is.
About time to have lots of fun.
Marilyn, when's so we have to do a crafternoon soon. June 3rd or 4th is my last day at work.
Okay.
So I'm free after that, girl. So we gotta. Are we gonna do something with the serger?
You had to bring up the serger.
I mean, I haven't used it in a while either.
The S word.
Yeah.
We can do that. Okay, I'm not sure I picked the best color for the star.
Let's see.
I picked Labrador because I love Labrador.
And the S.
Oh yeah, Bobby, it's your first. But what are you?
Ooh.
Yeah,
I like it.
The star. Oh shoot, I'm missing that stone that was sideways. I need to add one more stone. The star doesn't stand out as much as I'd like it to. But
what color is the S?
Huh?
What color is the S?
It is. I feel like I should have used your white, solid white, and it would have stood out more. It is neon white AB.
Oh.
Yep. But I am still going to wear it.
Yep. It still looks great.
It still looks fine.
Yeah.
But you know how it is when you get done and you look at your colors and you're like, I should have. But it looks fine.
It's still wearable.
It is definitely, yep. If I can wear that mom shirt upside down, I'll wear this.
Well, it still says wow. So I need to make this Just Breathe shirt. I need to make that one. I like that Just Breathe shirt. I should have been wearing it for testing. It's a test. Just Breathe. Oh, Lisa said a gold star would be nice. That would be nice, Lisa.
That would have been nice. That would have looked better. It would have looked better, but this is pretty cute. So here's the colors I went with. So the red is Royal Siam. The blue is Sapphire AB. The S is Neon White AB. And my star is Labrador. So
It's gorgeous.
it works okay. At least it's just the star that doesn't stand out. It would have been bad if it was like the U, the S, or the A.
But no, the star looks good, Marilyn. It looks good like that too. It still stands out a little bit. I love the design.
Thank you.
Good.
Oh, thanks, Diane. Thanks, Sharon. Oh, look at Jess. She says teal.
And I can't disagree with her. When she's right, she's right. When
She
she's right.
said earlier she was going to have to cut it out so that she'll have more stuff to bling on Saturday.
Because you know that she's going to bling about 10 shirts.
Yeah, we should start taking bets on how many shirts she gets through in the Zoom.
We should.
I love the colors. I love that shirt. I should go get that box.
Which one?
The Craft of Bling box. I love the color of that shirt.
That like gold. It kind of reminds you of a little bit of the bee and honey.
Yes, because I mean I like yellow okay, but I like a golden yellow so much more. It's very pretty. Thanks everybody. So I'll run and grab that here in just a little bit.
I know Rosalind is loving this month's box.
It's very cute. Very, very cute.
Janet, what heat press do you like to use?
Okay, so Janet, I like I'm trying to think of a heat press I have not liked. I will say the first HTV Ront would be of a lesser favorite. Now the HTV Ront 2 I love, but I got this press from a company recently, and so I feel like I should use it. And so I've been using this. It's a Woobify, and it works great. It's a 15 by 15. It is a swing away, which if you don't have enough space, sometimes those are hard to get in your craft room because you do have to have room to swing it. The thing I like about swing aways is they go straight down. Whereas my clamshell press, it can get where it's a little tighter at the back than at the front. You just kind of have to adjust your pressure to make sure that doesn't happen. I also have a little 9 by 12 press that I really like. So I don't know that I have a favorite press. My Fancier Studio I got because of Patrice, because she had that big nice press. And a Fancier Studio is not an expensive one, but like mine's 16 by 20. I think they even make them in 16 by 24. And I was finding that when I was doing things like pillowcases or placemats, that a 15 by 15, which will work for most of the things you're going to make, but once in a while I wanted to have a larger one. So I got the Fancier Studio 16 by 20. It has a pull out. Mine has a pull out. This thing down here pulls out on my Fancier Studio. So I love all my presses that I show. And of the ones I show, the HTV Ront first one would be my least favorite. Now, I've gotten probably 4 other heat presses from companies I've never shown because I didn't like them. And I don't want to use something on my channel that I don't like unless I'm just doing an unboxing and a review and I say this is the problem with it or this is the problem with it. But yeah, that was a long answer for a really easy question. Patrice, what's your favorite heat press?
My Fancier Studio? Well, actually, so my Fancier Studio is the 16 by 24. I love that one. I'm more of a person who I'm very loyal to like the first thing that I do. Like, so that was my first major big heat press. It's very economical, but I gotta say I really do like the Ricoma Auto Open Press. I love it. This one's a 16 by 20. And it's more of, it's longer. The Fancier is wider, and I like the wide because especially like when I'm doing, so I don't know if we're going to be in this craft room tomorrow night or in the other craft room tomorrow night because I might pull the Fancier Studio out from storage and use it.
I have mine. Where is it? It's sitting. It's probably with that darn serger. Oh, I know. I had to move it out of this room. It's just in the closet. I had to move it out to make room for the embroidery machine. But it's easily could come back.
Whatever you don't have to use it, but I'm just thinking that because I don't know what I have a lot of things that I need to sub, but I also have a lot of graduation stoles that I have to do.
Oh.
Maybe I could do that. I have my I'm gonna probably use the Epson EcoTank 15,000 to do it, but
that's what I will use.
Yeah, to print out. But yeah, so I was doing. This is what I was working on.
Let me make
It's just a black fan that I was making.
You are so extra, and I love it.
It's for somebody. They're going to prom, and so they want to have like a clack fan like this for their pictures. And so I kind of just did. She told me to do whatever I wanted to do, and so I had to find some red stuff that I had. So that's all I did, like some bling strips, and then I like weave the feathers through. I did hand place some of the stones at the bottom here, like that, like just
that is so awesome.
So they can take their little picture.
Oh, that's so pretty,
girl. I know what I was thinking, but that's the best I could do because they gave it to me yesterday.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's the best I could do. I can't do nothing else. Thank you guys. Thanks, y'all.
Hey, Ebony.
But it can't clack. Like it can't close, so they know like the way that I have it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It has to stay open because
it's a non-functional for pretty pictures.
It's for pictures. That's it.
A beautiful prop. Yes.
Thank you guys.
Hey, Reggie.
Miss Ruth.
So I'm going to make another one of these USA shirts, but this time I'm putting it in on kind of a blue heathered shirt, kind of a bluish gray heathered shirt. So I'm just going to use red for the U and the A. I'm tempted to use red for U and S and A. I don't know.
All the feathers everywhere. Marilyn, you still having bed, girl?
Well, hi. Good to see you there.
Oh. I didn't even know how I ended up here. So how did I even end up big?
I made you big so we can see that fan.
Yeah. Thank you, Marilyn.
Thank you. Oh. Goodness, where'd my thing go? All I can think of is Batesville, Arkansas. Gotta look up where Batesville, Arkansas is. That's where that fabric store that Sharon went to is, and Shamika says she lives an hour away from it.
You just organized your fabric, Marilyn. Like you just organized your fabric. Now
I had to organize it some more in the last few days. I gotta show you what I made. If I can find it. I don't know. I covered it up probably. Here it is. So my daughter picked out this fabric, which I thought was hilarious because, you know, all the boots on the ground. And she like was ready to get out of Hicksville. And then we go in Hobby Lobby and she picks cowboy boots. So I made one for her, one for me, a little zipper pouch.
Oh, that's so
cute. Yeah, it has black lining.
Oh.
Black zipper. And she also wants a bowl cozy made out of it and a pillow covering made out of it.
Did you embroider her initial on hers?
No.
Oh, Marilyn, that would have been so cute.
It would have been. I'll make her another one and do that.
That'd be so cute.
Oops. Hey, Marlies. Thanks, Evelyn. So we had prom. Our prom was in April. It was quite a while back. But see, our graduation is this Sunday.
In your school, I think you guys end school a little earlier than us, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And tomorrow is the senior award ceremony. Mm-hmm. And I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous for for Ashley, even though I won't even be there. I don't think I'm going. It's too early in the morning for me.
Okay, Miss Tired. It's too early in the morning for me. I don't wake up before 10 o'clock.
I am so nervous for her. And I think part of it is just this time of year has always been super duper stressful. So it's just the time of year when you're supposed to feel stressed.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to feel stressed anymore. We're done with that.
Yep.
So I bet you she got it, Marilyn. I'm pretty sure she had good training.
Yeah, she has it. She's good. She's just good on her own. Yeah. I talked to her yesterday. Yes, yesterday. Just a couple of little last minute things before tomorrow morning. And yeah, she's doing great.
Awesome. Awesome. What color are you doing the S?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna. I think maybe the white that was in one of your Craft of Bling boxes, which is like white.
Oh, sorry, Marilyn, for yawning.
Don't you start yawning at me.
You'll be like the
I'm gonna
Londa.
have to start acting up.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to start acting up for you. You're gonna be yawning.
Girl, no, Marilyn.
You go ahead and yawn. You're a hard-working person.
I got up early. We've been testing, and so I had to get up early because we have it's been cheating has been so bad. Like I feel so bad for these kids because AI has really, in my opinion, I know people think AI is great, but it has really, really hurt the youth.
I heard you saying that on one of your lives.
Yes. So I have to get up early to go get my room prepped. I have to check everybody. I gotta get cell phones, and somehow they still have 2 cell phones on them. And then I got up early yesterday because I had an IEP meeting very early in the morning that they ended up canceling. So and then
no.
It was just I'm like, yeah. And tomorrow I have testing too.
You probably found out it was canceled after you got there real early.
Yeah.
And is tomorrow your last day of testing?
Nope.
Oh no.
Tomorrow we're doing the geometry EOC, and then next week I did biology and geometry this week, and next week I'm doing algebra EOC, and after that we have finals.
Wow. Your poor kids at the end of the year, they get double.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know.
Yes. My 10th graders took 3 tests. No, 4 tests. Writing, reading. These are all state tests. Writing, reading, biology, and geometry.
So is your end of year test a state test then?
Yep.
Okay.
And some of these, like for the 10th graders, these are their graduation requirements. So test and last year they had algebra EOC, but some still have algebra this year. Those are their requirements. They have to meet a 3 or higher. So they feel a lot of pressure to cheat. And there's these apps that they can use to give them the answer on these tests. So it's I don't even know what's valid anymore these days, honestly.
I know. That's right. You see pictures? I see so many pictures. And I look for certain things in pictures, and I'm starting to get better at understanding what's AI and what's not. But some of them are really, really good and very hard to tell that that's fake.
Yeah. It's scary.
Scary, yeah.
Very scary. These are kids, it's they feel like they don't, I don't need to know it because, I'm just going to go on Chat GPT or question AI, and it's just
Yep.
I'm not a fan of AI. I don't know if I
Me neither. Hey, Jesse, I was wondering about you earlier, too. I'm glad you're here. I know you're okay.
Miss Ellen Warner, it's going. I'm happy that this year is wrapping up. This year is always, it's like Marilyn though, like how Marilyn said, like this time of the year is generally very stressful, especially when we have kids who are transitioning out of school and we have to have transition plans and kids who are getting ready to try to go to college or finding something for them to do. Students who have IEPs, like we have to do the transition plan for them so that they can have something to do when they leave. That's super stressful.
Do you guys have a lot of foster kids in your system?
Oh my goodness, a lot of foster kids. We have a lot of kids who are homeless. We have a lot.
Say we tend to have quite a few foster kids just because there's families that live in your district that do a lot of fostering.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a lot of transition plans, for the foster kids too, even without IEPs, just within the foster system.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's pretty
good.
What?
That looks good.
Thanks.
Oh, with the ruler. I knew it was coming.
I know. I just have to. Sometimes I just have to. And it's okay.
Miss Sharon Davenport said that she has to do that design. That will be her birthday shirt this year.
Oh, what day is your birthday, Sharon?
Is it the 4th? And I mean, it would be good for Memorial Day too. I mean, you can wear that. Cheryl McKeever said, do you buy directly from Silhouette or Surecuts a lot? Surecuts websites.
Okay, so I got my Surecuts a lot, which I'm not recommending Surecuts a lot. I really am not. I bought it before I knew about Silhouette. I would highly do Silhouette over Surecuts a lot. I got my Silhouette off Swing Design, and they have sales a lot. I don't know if it's on sale now, but a lot of time you can get it for $49 or $59 versus $99. Oh wow. Shamika used to serve 10 schools across 3 counties as a transition counselor with the state of Mississippi. Nice.
Yes.
And now she works with veterans. We learned that earlier. Veterans counseling.
Bernita said that your design would be a good embroidery applique project.
Oh, maybe I'll turn it into that. That would be.
It would be great, Marilyn. It would be great.
Mm-hmm.
I got so many things that I need to be doing, Marilyn. But I'm not going to stay up all night.
Well, you should either do one or you should go work so that you get some of them done. You have anything you can work on during the live?
Nope. Nothing. Yeah, I do, but nothing I want to.
Yeah.
Remember I talked to you earlier? I told you how I was yesterday.
Yeah.
That's girl. I'm like that right now. It's like Candy Crush. I just want to play Candy Crush. That's it, girl.
Well, for your mental health right now, that might be what you need to be doing, is playing Candy Crush. I hope I have enough of these stones. I think I will. Because I think this pure... Oh, I don't know what I do. No!
What'd you do?
I don't know if I have enough stones.
You got enough. It looks like you have enough.
We're going to try.
Oh, you got enough.
Okay.
You're going to be good. Don't worry. Don't stress yourself out, Marilyn. You're good.
You are absolutely right. We have more than what we need. So
make her a clack fan, Marilyn. Can you believe that?
She was?
her something. Tay wants me to make her a clack fan. I cannot believe she actually wants me to make her something.
Isn't that funny? When our own kids, they rarely want anything. I was surprised when Madison wanted the bowl cozy and the Ziploc thing, the zip bag, and the pillow cover. So what color are you gonna make for Taylor?
Well, she wants this. I don't know if you can see it. I gotta find this image. Like, I don't know where that image is. It's like a little swan. That's what she wants.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, that's what she wants. She likes things like that. She don't like things like me. that's her thing. No bling too. She don't like
bling. How do people go with no bling?
I know. That's just so weird.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Me neither. So I offered, what did I offer to make Madison? First of all, I thought that no way she'd want a bowl cozy, and she saw mine. She's like, that's what I want made. What was I offering to make her? It was something that she had no interest in, but she wanted the bowl cozy instead. And then she wanted a pillow cover so she could have a pillow on her couch like that.
Really, you're gonna be busy making stuff for Madison.
Well, I got a video out of my pocket pouch or my zipper pouch. That was good. I'll make a video out of the pillow cover, but I won't make a video out of the bowl cozy because I just did a video of that.
Did you see the Rika's memory pillow that she made?
No, yeah. Wait, Rachel's?
Right, not Rika, Rachel's.
Yes.
Wasn't that so nice?
Yes.
I wish I could make something like that.
So
nice.
I don't have any shirts that, like of my dad's. I have a bunch of his old ties. I need to figure out something you could do with ties.
You have a lot of them?
Well, maybe 10.
Maybe
a few.
Put them together to make something.
Yeah. But yeah, and the way it buttoned up and you could just put the pillow in through that was great.
That was so cute. So cute.
So yeah, I just have this layer to put on, then my star. So I won't be on here very long.
Take your time. We've missed you.
Thank you.
Whole week.
A week?
Yes, it's been a week since last week.
Yes. But she was here for like 11 days. I was out of commission.
It's fine. We were waiting for you. Don't worry. It's all good, Marilyn. Let's see.
It's all good.
First, your sister and your family.
Have you seen a thumbnail for Demps? I haven't seen Demps in here tonight. But she's usually on Fridays.
Yeah. So she I don't think she's gonna be on tomorrow. She's been busy.
Okay.
She's been busy. Maybe next week. She better come on next week because I'm sick and tired of this.
She's gonna be 3 weeks without being on.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd Jesse say?
His sister-in-law. Remember his sister-in-law in our prayers.
Okay.
Because she is battling stage.
Jesse, I'm sorry. There it is. Aww. Sharon said, it's getting ready to be a year. It's been a year and she's loving it.
Wow.
I'm loving it now.
I talked to somebody else who retired. I was talking to her today and she retired. Her retirement was official on Monday, but she has taken off like a few months. And she's just like, she doesn't know what to do. And I'm like, you got to give it some time, girl. You're going to get used to it. You're going to love it.
Look at Eve. What are we making with the serger? She's saying the memory pillow would be easy to make with the serger.
Memory pillow.
Miss
You
Jackie.
memory pillow? Oh, Rachel.
Everybody's thinking about you, Jessie.
Yep.
All right, I made it through. I have like 200 extra stones. Yes.
Yep.
And these stones, so these are like solid white. They're going to stand out really well on this shirt. And then, oh, my transfer tape's getting kind of wrinkly, which makes me worry that it doesn't pick them up, that it wrinkles as it lays down, but it did fine. But after this star, I'm getting rid of this transfer tape. But I'd like to do the star in a blue, a different blue than the shirt color.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what blue I'm going to use yet. And I need some help there. I've got a couple of stones that turned on me. Well, shoot. Now I picked it up all the way. I'm just going to hand place those other stones in. I don't want to lay this back down and mess it up.
Kristen said, what blues are available?
Well. Just about every blue that Eve has. Is Montana blue?
Yeah, but
dark blue. Yeah. So this bluish gray shirt, I'm not sure what blues would look good on it. Whoops. But yeah, that might be really good. And it'll be inside these white stones. So that's probably what I use.
Even sapphire would probably look really, really good, but I'd go with Roger.
I gotta do the star first. The star shows me where to put the S. What was I thinking, Patrice? Well, it does. Okay, so I'm gonna grab. I think I'm gonna grab the azure. Sapphire would be okay. I have it on my table. I feel like azure is a super duper blingy sapphire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think this would be okay. We'll go with this.
Okay.
I think. No, let me go get it. Azure is what you said first.
No,
okay.
No, sapphire is just fine too.
Okay. You talked me into it. I don't have to go in there and.
I could tell you didn't want to go.
I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go to the Bling vault and look through all those.
I could tell. You totally tell, Mirror Beard.
So I was having issues today with one of my printers. And of all my printers, all it was my regular inkjet printer.
Oh.
Sublimation printer's working great. DTF's working great. It was just my stupid old inkjet printer. I had black ink all over my hands.
Oh.
And anyway, I did. When you do your blue steel. Blue steel. That sounds kind of pretty.
Blue steel.
Blue steel. Because isn't that... Hold on. I'm going to the Bling vault.
Blue
steel.
Steel. I think blue steel is still kind of dark.
I do too.
It's not that bright. Y'all know I like bright stones. I don't like dark stones.
Okay. No, not that one. I was thinking about a metalite, but no, not the metalite, because they'd be in with the white and the silver, the metalite. I don't think would be great. But I came out. I got ahead of sure, but it's Icy Lagoon. That would be pretty.
Oh, Icy Lagoon.
Yeah, because it's blue. You know, it's not turquoisey blue really. It's blue.
Yeah.
So we're going for the lagoon.
That looks pretty. That's going to be really good in your beard.
Gorgeous.
Really good. Mm-hmm. So what do you have planned for tomorrow since you're going to sleep in? You're not going to go to the awards. Is it an awards ceremony?
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to go there. What are you going to do tomorrow?
Maybe get back to playing with my embroidery machines.
That's a good idea.
I've been watching more videos on the Smart Stitch and figured out how to transfer my things Wi-Fi through Wi-Fi. Which is nice. It has a laser, so you use the laser to frame stuff, and that's kind of cool. But the only thing that I've stitched out is my pressure test.
That's the only thing you've done on your multi?
Yeah, because I had my training last Thursday after we were live. And then with my daughter here, I didn't do anything else with it. So yeah, I need to get on it.
Oh, maybe if you, I gotta go get me some shirts. Maybe if you turn that into a applique design, maybe we could just kick sublimation to the curb. Really sublimating. I mean, I'm gonna probably be doing that all day Saturday until the Bling box Zoom, and then after the Bling box Zoom, I'll be doing it too. So, I mean,
how many stoles do you have that you need to sublimate?
Girl, I got about 30 stoles I gotta do. And who wants to do it? Not me. Everybody, like I think people think I'm joking when I say I don't really want to do it. I'm very honest, and I tell them if I don't want to do it, but it's for my kids, and I can't really say no. So,
Yep, and they're graduating.
Yeah.
So I'll make something special for them.
Yeah.
So Shamika, I haven't done any content on it other than I did one short showing the outcome of my pressure test, and I did my training with them last Thursday. You know, they said 30 minutes to an hour. Mine was like an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. I'm very inquisitive.
That's a good thing, Marilyn.
They're probably like, girl, how many questions you want to ask? Ooh, this is pretty.
You should have been like, it's better I ask the questions now than I ask the questions while I'm on the video doing the unboxing and I have questions then. I ask these questions now.
This is pretty. This blue on here is pretty. And it'll be even prettier when it has white around it to make it pop more.
And that's Icy Lagoon that you use, right?
Yes. Yes, Icy Lagoon. Which kind of looks like sapphire on steroids. Is Azure a little more purpley? I can't remember.
Azure is blue, 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 blue. Like it's
Blue, blue, blue,
blue,
blue, blue.
very blue.
Okay.
It's not my favorite, but it's one of my favorites. You know my favorite.
Black diamond, silver crystal.
Marilyn, you know my favorite things. Black diamond, silver crystal, capri. Oh,
It doesn't show up super well yet.
it's gonna look great. Watch how it pops out.
When I get that white around it, it's going to be perfect. And I can see it better than what I could see it on there.
Marilyn, that's gonna look so good.
And I have a few stones, a few white stones missing that I need to piece in. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Oh, no. Oh, okay. I thought I put my star on wrong. After having my wow mom mistake, I'm all paranoid. But nope, it worked. Okay.
I think this color combination is perfect.
Yeah, I think it's really nice. Oops. Okay, just do those after the fact. Doing too much. Too much.
I hope you feel better, Elba.
Uh-oh. What's wrong with her?
Elba has an ear infection.
Oh!
Antibiotics.
I think she's had that a little while.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm thinking of the right. Yes, she has. She says still battling this ear infection. That's been a while. Gosh, I remember when I think I was in college, and I came home to visit, and I got an ear infection. It's the only ear infection I really ever remember. And it was so bad. I just was crying. Oh. My mom went to get my antibiotics for me, and they kicked in really fast. I mean, within a few hours, I felt better. But unfortunately, Elvis hadn't kicked in.
It's no good.
I have one stone that looks like it kind of shifted on me, which I could take my little tool out and move it. And I will. Oh, I had an extra stone on there. Doggone it. Oh, well.
Oh, Jesse didn't even see that. Jesse.
Do not use crinkly transfer tape. I really feel like that's what it is your transfer tape gets crinkly, and then they don't sit smoothly. But it's fine. You know how you always see something in your own, something you're making, and then after a while you never notice it again?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it would be with this.
Jesse said your table's too small. It's too far away, Marilyn. That's why I can't even see it. Sorry, Jesse. She always does this. I try to tell her.
You try to tell me a lot of things.
You never listen. You never listen to me.
You know I have a hard head and I'm dense. So
No, you're not. Don't even say that, Mirror Bear.
Okay. Let's see. Get rid of that.
Good.
Oh wait, I still have my.
I like those. I like that.
Pretty cute.
Yeah, I like that combination.
Yep. I like it. Once again, it's that star that I'm like, should I use something else on the star? Because it kind of blends in with the shirt, but it's cute.
You could even maybe do a reverse and make the S blue and then the star white.
That would have been
like
pretty. That would have been real pretty. Okay, so we have
You did such a good
this
job.
shirt, and if you wanted to, you could do all the USA, just come together, do all one color, and then do the opposite color with your star. It's totally up to you, but there's that USA. I like the black shirt better. Look at that.
Ooh, that looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that too.
Stones just show off better on black shirts. A lot better. It's crazy. Anyway, there it is. I can even live with that star now.
And that looks good, Marilyn. It looks really good. It does.
And then I finished trimming around. What's that shirt? Why do I have all these shirts in here, Patrice? Oh, okay. So I put this on the back of this black t-shirt, and then I cut around. I didn't cut around the inside stuff, the stabilizer, while we were on live. But anyway, that's how that one turned out. I like it.
That looks good.
Now I just need something on the left chest logo.
What are you gonna put there?
I don't know.
You should digitize Tebow and Mo.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have like a little
I
digitized.
should. I should do that.
I should.
I should.
Yep.
Thanks, Donzel. Alrighty. Well, for the new members, thank you so much for joining. I do have a cut file of USA. It's slightly different in a members post. Check that out. It'll be there for a week and a few days. I have another something in there that comes out this weekend. So be sure and check that out if you're interested. If you are, you have to download them to your computer, because once the post goes away, then they're not available anymore. I am my worst critic, Mylene. Aw, she said, stop doing that to yourself. Thanks, Faye. Patrice, can I see your shirt, please? So, Nicole wants to see your shirt.
This is original. This is an old design that I did a while ago.
Oh, yes.
It's just old.
Magenta and black diamond, is that what it is?
Yeah, and silver fuchsia metalite around the. I can't see it here, but it's a little silver fuchsia metalite around the outline of the word, and then black diamond. Dorika, where are you? So you can see that I'm wearing black diamond.
She was in here earlier. I don't know if she still is. Hey, Rosalind.
This isn't even magenta. This is what's the chrome? Fuchsia chrome?
Oh, fuchsia chrome.
This is fuchsia chrome.
I love that color too. I love fuchsia chrome. I love magenta. Fuchsia stones to me are okay, but I like magenta better. I mean, because like there's rose and then there's fuchsia from a long time ago, but I like the fuchsia chrome and the magenta a little better.
I love magenta.
All righty. Oh, there she is. Drake said right here.
See, there you go. I got on my black diamond, girlfriend. Congratulations on your graduation, girl. Wait to surprise her like that.
Wasn't that so sweet?
Oh my goodness.
Really nice.
Y'all are really like this community is just top notch, guys. Just amazing.
It was really awesome. She says she's using black diamond right now. Blinging some more cruise shirts. Dorika, when are you going on your cruise? And you're letting your father go on this cruise with you.
Marilyn, were you asking her or were you telling her? Which one? We're telling her. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't know what was going on.
Oh
no.
Drake said, "Yeah, she got me good. I'll get her back someday." You probably will.
That's so sweet. So sweet.
All right. Well, Patrice, thanks for popping on.
I don't know how I got here, but
I know
somehow.
it was a mystery. I did my voodoo magic, and there you are.
Yes. I had to come. I miss you so much, Marilyn. And then tomorrow night we're going to do embroidery with your new design.
I don't know if I'll have it done by tomorrow night. We can do embroidery, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd be ready for the big guy and a new design tomorrow night.
Marilyn, you just told me that you're not doing anything tomorrow. Just said that. You just said that. You just told me that.
Patrice, do you know what tomorrow is?
What's tomorrow? What is tomorrow, Marilyn?
It's my birthday.
It is the 16th. Marilyn, you're going to spend your birthday with me tomorrow? No way.
Oh, I was going to tell you that I'll probably come on a little bit later than you do.
You're not coming on with me at all.
Listen, your voice is getting so high I can't understand you. What?
You're not coming on with me at all, Marilyn.
Well, you're
all.
going to deprive me on my birthday?
Yeah. 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 Yes. Absolutely. I will see you another Friday night. Not tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Don't you guys think she should let me, if I want to come on tomorrow night, come on tomorrow night?
No. You're going to enjoy your birthday. You're going to wake up late like you always do. You're going to enjoy your birthday with Tim. What are you guys going to do? You cannot come on with me tomorrow night, Marilyn. And luckily, I would have remembered it was your birthday in the morning when my phone would have reminded me that it's Matrice's birthday.
Yep. I know.
We're born on different days like this.
What?
How can twins be born on different days? That's
Okay.
so.
Is yours August or October?
August. You know who's October. Don't even say her name.
Oh, somebody that used to have a birthday every month.
Yes. She finally stopped because she was confusing everybody.
Thank you, guys. Sharon says Tim probably has something planned. He may not remember.
He's gonna remember. Marilyn, don't say that about my friend.
He'll remember.
Exactly.
But we aren't doing anything. Let's see. We're going to his mom's house on Sunday. We'll do a little celebration over there. Thank you, guys.
You're going to do a celebration at his mom's?
What?
You're going to do a celebration at his mom's?
Yep, on Sunday.
On Sunday? Okay.
Yep.
Well, you still can't come on with me, so tomorrow night.
Make me cry. I'm going to see you on there tomorrow night, and I'll be crying. Patrice! What?
Go buy yourself some fabric.
Patrice, that was way over the top.
You know, you need to go buy yourself some fabric for when we use the serger. Because we're going to be using the serger.
Listen to Who's Bossy Now.
Oh, I'm not being bossy.
Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to have some sushi. And then by like 7 o'clock, I'm going to be going, I wish I could be with Patrice.
Girl, you can have that voice all you want to. You are not coming on with me tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm just, you know that. You can all you want to.
You're so funny. Hey, Tracy Johnson. Welcome. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Patrice, you're too much.
Nope. Marilyn, have a good birthday tomorrow. Maybe I'll have a slice of cake for you for your birthday.
All right. You have a piece of cake for me. Thank you, Rita. Thank you. I'm going to have sushi for my birthday.
Yes. Get you sushi.
Maybe now with all that money I have, I'll have crab legs too.
Girl, you better. You love crab legs,
I
Marilyn.
do. I love crab legs. Look at that. Kristen says, Meryl, we won't kick you out of the chat. Oh, Sharon, thank you. Thank you. It's my sister's birthday too. She's 6 years older than I am.
And you guys have the same birthday?
Mm-hmm.
That's
and
so cool.
My cousin's birthday is the next day. I don't know what was going on during May, June, July, August. I don't know what was going on during August. But apparently something was.
Something was going on during August. What is August?
Right. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to get off of here. And thank you. Oh, Randrea. Cup of coffee and donuts for birthday. I can go get my coffee and donut and get up before 10 in the morning.
You
And
sleep in, Marilyn. Sleep in, relax, enjoy your day.
I'm going to be in the craft room working away, playing away, because I have barely been in here. Oh my goodness. Fern, Miss Jazzy, and Renee gifted a membership. Thank you. Thank you. I like that Kristen says a Friday birthday means a weekend birthday. I get the whole weekend.
Yep. You got to celebrate the whole entire weekend. So I see you on YouTube.
Thanks, Addie. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Yeah.
Marilyn gets really flustered very easy.
I do. I'm like, okay, I gotta go.
Thank you guys.
I'm overwhelmed with support and love and affection, friendship.
Marilyn, we love you.
It's overwhelming.
Yes, we love you and we want you to have a great birthday. Get your crab legs. Look, you can get crab legs and sushi, girl. You got enough for both. And you got to over for some fabric.
And my coffee and donut. I'm heading to Batesville. Shamika, I'll meet you there. All right. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for coming on. Patrice, thanks for coming on. I know you have tons of things to do. For those that are part of the Craft a Bling Box crew, if you're part of the Extreme Bling, you know, we have Saturday. This Saturday is our Craft a Bling thing. I didn't go get my box. Thanks, Elba. But yeah, I think that's it.
Shamika said she's off on Fridays.
Hey, I gotta find a Friday. Go to Batesville, Arkansas. Maybe Sharon will come up too. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Later, y'all.
Bye.